sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is beating. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Beat me up, squeaky, she fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Kaepernick. It's caught by Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. To throw is Kaepernick. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Running right, here's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Kaepernick going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play calls.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
This is Smith with a grab. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw, Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gostkowski with the extra point. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Boston Scott. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders, as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The return man, Wilson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Faking the give, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a 1st down. Now in his 2nd year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
Darnold on 1st down. It completes it once more to Anderson. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off of play action, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jannard Avery drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Panthers punter now. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. "31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ertz has it left side. Bulldozes past him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At their own 13-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Miller.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A first down throw, Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Terrace Marshall, a big, rangy receiver and part of LSU's national championship team of 2019, makes a nice catch there for a first down. He was the first offensive player selected by Matt Rule, the head coach of the Panthers. Remember, they went all defense in 2020 and took J.C. Horn with their first-round pick this year.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. 50's to Mike. Here we go. Mike's 50, lady. Check pass. Check pass. Mike 50, Mike.
On first and 10, Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Tough when they are first drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch at a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You remember me? You remember?
Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Gostkowski the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Kaepernick. Airing it out deep for Smith. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This one out quickly to Watkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And it's complete to Eifert. And he's got this down to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard. And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. Now Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. Quick slant here to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. Kaepernick to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Back to throw. Kaepernick. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today. Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball. And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort. I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed. Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?